everybody, it's Joe and Johnny here from the True Connected Voice, and today we're going to talk about people that love their chest voice, and
me. We're talking about me. I like that.
the opposite. What it is the chest voice. We spoke about this, and it's the bigger part of your voice, and what happens as you're singing higher, somebody that loves their chest voice doesn't want to do the transition of getting through their bridge to connect into the head resonance. So they will push their chest voice and you'll get this big sound, but eventually they'll start ending up sounding like yelling, and there will be no way to connect up to higher notes, so you'll think your range ends right there, or without a big flip and now I'm in falsetto. Mm-hmm. So what you'll notice if somebody that loves their chest voice is as they sing higher, they have to get louder. The vowels will get wider sounding and more splatting, like yelling, like ah, and then that's it, instead of trying to connect through it. And it's very typical for a lot of guys. They love their chest voice. They love the feel of it vibrating here, and they think that's the only way that it can project and connect to an audience and that they can hear it. And they hear recordings of people singing, and I'll give an example of, let's say, the guy from AC/DC. When you listen to an AC/DC song, it sounds like that guy is screaming his head off, but he's not. And I actually have a story of, I know this firsthand, of somebody that dealt with him coming into a club and coming up on stage and singing, and the sound guy could not believe how little signal was coming through the mic. And it was because he actually sings very quiet, but has this connected sound, and it sounds like this big screamy tone. And I'm talking about the second singer of AC/DC.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson, that is his name.
Yes.
So that's an example, not that he has the greatest singing technique in the world, of you listen to a record and you think it's this big voice. And I hear so many people talk about, oh yeah, he sang this all full voice, it was all out, full voice. And really, you can't get past, and we're going to talk about a guy, a G or an A above middle C without mixing, without sounding like you're screaming your head off, and you'll see everything popping out. So you have to mix. Any singer that's getting through there and getting these beautiful tenor C's and B's and B flats, like, and Don't Stop Believin', you can't scream those notes, or you can't do it consistently. It'll be the most inconsistent thing. So loving your chest voice is a problem for men, mostly. There are women altos that don't know how to get out of their chest voice, but it's usually the opposite. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So what you have to learn how to do is get in touch with what things feel like, and then actually what they sound like, not to you, what you're feeling inside you, because you feel it resonate here and it feels like this big sound, and you feel it go up here and it feels like a small sound. But if you connect through it, you feel the little bit of weight, and what it sounds like to the listener is not two separate people, and it's not somebody screaming their head off. You can learn to get louder if you want to be louder, but it's better to not have to get louder to sing higher, and I think that's the point here. So when I'm talking the opposite about women, there's a lot of women that are sopranos that will sing in this, and they'll get to this point where they don't go to their chest voice. They're told never to touch their chest voice. Instead of making this connected voice, one big voice, they only, hi, how you doing? And that gets this airy when they avoid their chest voice. It's that, you can bring your head voice down lower and you can bring your chest voice up higher, but if you don't negotiate these bridges in the right spot, you're not going to have a connected voice. And we've talked about in an earlier video where the bridges are. And that's basically what I'm talking about here, about loving your chest voice, or even the opposite, women that love their head voice. And you have to get used to being one voice and connecting and feeling these things vibrate in different places. And that's basically it today at the trueconnectedvoice.com. That's our little bit of advice. Keep checking us out. We'll keep posting stuff.
All right.
Thanks.